Shalom Israel. First phones, we give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Bashem El Shai, Bashem Kakadash, the bonds of the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, teaching us his truth. Peace and blessings, hope like Israel, and Shalom. Yahweh is the name of the Father in Hebrew. Bashem means the name, Yahweh Shai is the name of the unbegotten Son. Back on the lesson, and today we're going to go to these transcripts that these devils are putting on our channels, our videos, and ultimately go to show that these devils are listening. You know, and you have people saying, oh, you're looking into too deep. It's on different videos, this and that. But they ultimately implemented it because of us. You know, because we are teaching this truth, or preaching the downfall of the devil's kingdom, and we're speaking the truth. You know? So you see them adding these transcripts, which you're about to see right here, which I made a lesson going to, Biden, saying there's going to be an NWO, and that they need to be the lead of it and to push it. So as you see right here, it says transcript, follow along using the transcript. So when you go into your videos and you see this, it's literally listing off all the words and all the things that you said in the lesson, man. And the way they're going to do this, is going to be used against us to demonize us. You know, these devils are gathering receipts on us, man. You know, to demonize us, to paint us in a bad way. You know, because coming soon we're going to be demonized and called criminals on a whole another level, man. Because right now we're getting called a cult. Getting called names, but coming soon it's gonna be on a whole nother level. I mean, you have family members turning on you, friends, and you see like these transcripts, man, to be using the court system, to try to throw us into prison, for things that we were bringing out. These type of things that these devils are gonna do, man. And this is on like a few of my videos, man. I mean, just look at that. Both of these were like 20 plus minute lessons, man. So the transcripts usually list off all the words that you're saying for like every second. Look at that. And it's on multiple other brothers' channels also. They have transcripts on them on their channel, which on here also that was ultimately when I went to the NWO, they put a context thing right here from what I was going into. It says that NWO is a conspiracy theory which hypothesized a secretly emerging totalitarian world government. And of course, they like to push, conspiracy theory, put on your video to cause confusion, to lead people astray. So you see what these devils are doing. They're watching our videos, they're watching our lessons, and we're the main reason they added these transcripts, man. They're watching us, man. But let's get to the scriptures, and then we will jump into the Nabiya lesson. But the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 24, it says, "And you shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved." So we're going to be hated on a whole another level coming soon, man, especially in times of Jacob's trouble. "But when they persecute you in the city, flee into another city, or into another, for verily I say unto you, you shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man be come." Main point, the disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. So, just like how our Lord Yahweh Shai was persecuted and hated and held accountable for his words, we will be held accountable also. I see the gathering the transcripts, putting under our videos, listing off all the things that we're saying to be used against us in the court systems, to demonize us, and to twist our words. It shows you how wicked these devils are, man. And they are getting desperate. They're getting cut, man, because they are hurt. You're going to have someone say, oh, well, actually, the transcript for something else. No. All the algorithm changes that they have made to social media sites, the YouTube, it's because of us, man, the prophets. But John chapter 15, verse 18 to 20, says, "If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. So if you were of the world would love his own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you." Because we're not of this world, man. We're not attached to these wicked things that are going on a daily basis and taking part in these heathen customs. We're detached, man. And you also got to be prepared to leave these things behind, because coming soon, all hell will break loose, man. And this truth is all we got. Wisdom and knowledge shall be stability of thy times. But it says, verse 20, it says, "Remember the word I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. So, hey, the things that we're teaching and saying, hey, our words are gonna, we're gonna be held accountable for our words, man. The things that we say and teach. So you gotta be, fully prepared for, what's to come. You have like Jakes, that will come into this truth and not really understand the magnitude. Thinking it's all nice and sweet. We're coming to some very terrible times where we're going to be, hunted. We're going to be chased, criminalized, demonized, warrants put out for us, our face can be put on the news, these type of things that are coming, man. And things we got to, mentally and spiritually prepare for, man. For the example, that one lesson I made, basically, a spiritual commentary on the movie, Spider-Man, I believe No Way Home. Because in that movie, as you know, Spider-Man, is a hero. And he was basically getting demonized, getting called a criminal, a murderer, So, I mean, it's what's coming to us, man. I see they're trying to, stage certain things, sign putting up agents to task to demonize us. Because you have certain articles or news outlets come out and say, Black Hebrew Israelites or something, and then a Black Hebrew Israelite killed somebody or did this or robbed a store or whatever to put a bad name on the ministry, man. When in reality, they're using that to paint a bad image on us and to make us look like we're the bad guys. But Luke chapter 6 verse 22 said, "Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil." Because coming soon, we're going to be demonized, called terrorists, criminals. We're going to be the so-called bad guy, man. Because coming soon, when the MOTP gets mandated, if you don't have it, you're going to be an outcast, looked upon as weird, as the abnormal one. In reality, they're the abnormal one, man. But it said, "Blessed are you when men shall hate you." And you have like Jakes that are not willing to be looked upon as crazy, as, the number one enemy, as if we're not already. "And when they shall separate you from their company, shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake." We're going to be hated for Yahweh's namesake, man. And persecution is coming. But those that wait upon the Lord and remain faithful and endure until the end, endure these trials, these tribulations, the times of Jacob's trouble, the Lord's going to lift that standard, man, when these devils come for us, man. And we hope and pray that we are those men to receive that spiritual power, man, and to be delivered, Lord willing. John chapter 15 verse 20 says, "Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also." So hey, we'll be held accountable, man. There is a responsibility coming into this truth, man. This thing is not a game, and you gotta understand the magnitude of what we are a part of, man, and what comes with this. To be hated, criminalized, demonized, we're gonna be hunted, man. Scripts go into it. Be as a pilgrim upon the earth. Revelation 12 and 12. Jeremiah. No, it's like Isaiah 59 and 19. Them coming down as a flood. But also, when you go into that verse, it goes into the Lord's going to be standing against them. That spiritual power. The Lord's going to perform great miracles for His elect, man. He will protect them, and He will deliver them, man. We hope and pray that we are those men. But Luke chapter 21, verse 16 through 17, it says, "And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolk and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death." So you have like your so-called, it's like your parents turn on you because you're coming to this truth. You wake up, you're excited, you try to teach your parents, that we're Israelites, we're God's chosen people, and look at you funny. They give you that stink eye, man. Like you don't know what you're talking about. So you're like somewhat of the outcast. You're looked upon as, weird, or you don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy, And you shall be betrayed both by parents, brethren, kinsfolk, and those friends that you used to have, because you're gonna have these devils putting out basically hits on us, man. It's trying to set us up for with your parents or whatever, trying to set you up with your friends. Say, can you come bring something down to this house or whatever? However it may happen or whatever, to set you up, man. Because a lot of people taking the bag, man. There are going to be so-called incentives, so-called bribes that they're going to, push out, man. But then you should be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolk and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. Try to set you up in certain locations, or try to meet up with you, or whatever the case may be. These type of things are coming. You gotta be mentally and spiritually prepared for it, man. Not many people are really prepared to go through these things, man. That's why the Lord is putting us through these things, putting us through that fire, so we're able to withstand the times to come. But then you should be hated of all men for my name's sake. So we're going to be persecuted and hated on a whole another level. I mean, we're coming to some times that we have never seen before in history, man. And just all the things that we went through, in history, all the rape, robbery, murder, all the things that we went through, this is going to be worse than that, man. Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. So it comes to something that we have never seen before, man. For then shall be great tribulation. The Lord's going to be plaguing this place, plagues, pestilence, mass death, destruction is coming to this place, man. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. So it is showing you how bad the times are going to be, man. We're at some very, very serious times, and you gotta take these things serious. These devils are gathering, receipts on us, man, to try to paint us as the bad guy. When I say receipts, I'm talking about, like information, them gathering and basically just adding more, information to already what they have. Adding all these transcripts. I mean, this literally is every second of your video, man. Every word that you're saying is here, written in this, man. And that's in multiple videos. And you have multiple other brothers show us these signs to show having transcripts on them also. But yeah, it's very serious times, man. But Revelation 2:10 says, Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. Go back to that other scripture I just read. How, your friends, your parents are trying to set you up, trying to get you killed, trying to get thrown into prison, for incentives, for bribes, for money. This is what's coming, man. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And you shall have tribulation 10 days, which a certain period of time. It may not be 10 days, maybe less than that, or wherever the case may be. But be thou faithful unto death, and I'll give thee a crown of life. So if we endure all the trials, the tribulations, the persecution, we're going to receive that crown of life, man. If we endure and remain faithful and continue to believe upon Yahweh by Shema Shine, the miracles that He will perform. Because coming soon, our faith will be put on the line. It's going to be tested, man. And we may know who truly believes in the Yahweh Shema Shai, who truly had faith, and who truly are the men of the Lord in that time. But James chapter 1 verse 12 said, Blessed is the man that dureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. So there you go again. Endure. Remain faithful, man. Continue to fight this good fight of faith that we are a part of, man. To given a chance at salvation, man. You have a lot of Jakes that come to this truth, come to the fact that Israelites and have all this truth and knowledge and understanding and do nothing with it. Come to the fact that they're Israelites and just, that's it. I'm going to be saved. No, there are things that you have to do while in this truth, man. You are held to a higher standard. You know who you are. You're supposed to keep the law, statutes, commandments, to the best of your ability. But there's a lot of people that take this for a joke and take it as entertainment, man. Because you see, we're going to be persecuted and be hated, demonized, called terrorists, criminals. We're going to be outcast, man, as if we're not, already, but it's on a lower scale. But this is going to be increased on a whole another level, man. Hey, the Lord got us, man. The Lord got us. We got to have faith in that, man. And pray the Lord will keep the Spirit on us, so we're able to withstand the temptations, trials, and tribulations that we may go through. Because once the MOTB is fully, mandated and pushed, that's when we're going to take a step back. And we're not rely on these devils anymore. We relied fully upon Yahweh Shema Shai. Of course, right now we gotta be, go to work, get the money to pay the bills, to put food on the table. Really be wise. We're still in captivity, but once that MOTB is mandated and pushed, that's when we're gonna take a step back, man. But the 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11 says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we're not ignorant of his devices." We see what he's playing at. We see the things that he's trying to do. Adding the transcripts to where it follows every single word. Writes it down, so it's saved. And this will be used against us. They didn't add this for nothing. And it's on multiple other channels. And you have people saying, "Oh, it's on other people's channels also that don't teach or anything." But they ultimately added it to keep us, to keep tabs on us, to gather receipts on us, to what things that we are saying, to gather information on us, man. To use our words against us, in these the court systems, to demonize us, paint us as a bad guy, and all the things devils may do. But pretty much at the point in the lesson, they don't want to drag us too long, and Lord, when you got information out of it, and you got edified. But we're having some very terrible times, and it's finna pick up. Like, things are going to continue to pick up, and will get worse, man. But we're living some beautiful times, man, because this is, literal end-time prophecy taking place before our very eyes, man. And we should rejoice at it, because this is a step towards us, getting to the kingdom, man, and us getting out in this place being destroyed, man. So, remain faithful, continue to endure, and believe, man. We are almost out of here. But I do want to give all praises, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Bashim Shai, Bashim Kakadash, the born the apostles and those of great millstone, teach us his truth. Peace and blessings, hope like Israel, and Shalom. See you next one.